Just as it has always been, when our memories of the ancient world fade into twilight, a new era dawns to fill the void, an unfamiliar path with a pulse of its own, a tempo not dictated by the labor of men, but accelerated by the rhythm of machines, launching the world into an age of bold innovation. From this cauldron of steel and sweat, a vision of prosperity emerged. Harnessing the untold power of the elements, turning night into day. Creating new designs that brought the world stage to the masses. And providing an experience that many had never imagined. The advent of mechanized warfare brought devastation like none the world had ever seen. Providing a window of opportunity for some to dictate conformity as regimes spread their ideologies with a heavy hand. Inciting the world to the brink of war. And yet, some chose a different path, and through their vision brought unique perspectives to the world. As singular proponents of free thinking remained, striving for peace in their endeavors to unlock the secrets of the universe, some of which would fill our hearts with fear and regret. But as this progress unfolds, the finite nature of our world becomes clear. Our survival, the survival of all the world's peoples, depends on our ability to coexist in peace. But this peace is tenuous. Although mankind will always look onward, yearning for more, searching for new boundaries, only to break through them, with the understanding that this world is one in which we all share, comes the responsibility of knowing that the decisions you make today will have a lasting impact on the generations of tomorrow.
Hello everybody, SidiousObsidian, and welcome to Sid Meier's Civilization 5 Brave New World. I've already set up a single player scenario in which a red mist of raging barbarians have swept across medieval Britain, destroying the once great kingdom that was once there. We play as Elizabeth, desperately trying to rebuild England before enemies across the English Channel and the North Sea come to claim the new fertile land. When we start, we'll have the entire British Isles at our disposal, with a total of 8 players on this map, including ourselves. We'll be pitting our wits against the French, the Spanish, the Celts, the Romans, the Danish and the Germans, with a mystery character thrown in. There will be many city-states that have already laid their first steps on our fertile soil. In 300 turns, you must either gain a domination victory over the additional players, or a cultural victory over the new civilizations that have formed their new homes on the British Isles. It's a big task, and I've got a feeling I might bit off more than I can chew, since turn times of building projects will be on epic scales, and personalities of the various countries will be random, so it will be hard to detect what any of the civilizations are planning. It is my plan, however, to form close bonds with the Germans and the Celts and annihilate everyone else on the board. So, without further ado, alright, let's begin. Let's found London. Let's set off and reclaim a homeland long forgotten. Found this city, London. And this city, I think I'm going to move up here. And we'll take this bay here. Oh, there's a whale there. Okay, worker. I need you to start building a quarry for me. The spearmen, I'm going to move to the south and explore the coastline. The more that we can find out about the land in which we are on, the better chance of us working out the geography and where everyone else may be. I think, because this is the map of, well, the British Isles, I just hope this is the River Thames, and I wouldn't like to place London by accident. Perhaps in the wrong river. Okay, research. Now, as I've already told you, we're in the medieval era, and we've completed all of the ancient research, the classical era. England has just entered the medieval era when we went to war with Spain. So, these are the various researches. Let's have a look. Our foreign advisor recommends theology. With theology we get the Roman Holy City, Grand Temple. I'm not really that interested in constructing anything regarding religion. We need to build stuff that will increase our money and how much we're earning. Increases Golden Age by 50. Now, Golden Ages are always fantastic. With a Golden Age, we'll be able to keep the people happy longer and make a lot more money for longer periods. Okay. What we'll do everything. When it comes to buildings, I'll just listen to my advisors. I think that'll be the safest option. Writers Guild. Now, one of the victories is a cultural victory, so I'll get to work on the Writers Guild. We'll see what all the other countries are doing. Interesting to know who the random player is. Okay, exploration. We're gonna pick out exploration because we want to spread our empire as fast and as quick as we possibly can. Maritime infrastructure, naval tradition. 1 happiness for each harbour, seaport, or lighthouse, or we'll go for maritime infrastructure because we need production increased as much as possible. Or we can choose another one. Commerce. Or aesthetics. Improves ability to generate culture. Okay, we'll go for exploration and we'll go aesthetics. What about commerce? Buys focus on gold. We'll research commerce when we find the Celtic civilization. Out of all the other civilizations on the board, as far as I'm concerned, the Celts here in Britain, they are our closest allies, the only allies that I really want to forge relationships. So until we find them, I won't engage in commerce. So aesthetics, because we want to have some sort of cultural. We'll have aesthetics because, well, we want to be able to achieve the cultural victory if the enemy's militaries prove far too strong, basically. Construct monuments, amphitheatres and opera houses, museums and broadcast tower, 50% faster. Ooh. Now them in themselves produce an awful lot of culture, each of those structures. But then again, I mean, come on, the people have lost the country. In this scenario, England had the entire British Isles and now she's lost it. I think it'll be better to keep the happiness levels up for now. Okay, a unit needs orders. Let's find the next city. Next city's going to be over there. Alright. Oh yeah, of course I've moved my workers, haven't I? Okay, we need farms as fast as possible. Let's move our spearmen down here. I don't want to set up a city knowing that we've got neighbours nearby. Now if you notice, I'm only exploring mostly just the surrounding area and down the coastline. Now Britain was famous for a navy, so my intention is to build up a strong navy, a strong settlement of naval cities. We'll basically go all the way around the British Isles as far as I'm concerned, and then we'll then close in and then take them by surprise. Okay, let's move. Oh yeah, big pardon, I'm just not looking at this properly. We'll go over there. Let's see what's all the way back here. I have to win this game in 300 turns. Well, I'm not really left myself for much, have I? Okay, what's back here? There's a lot of resources here. Actually, I think we've picked a very good spot. Set up a few cities. There's quite a lot of resources up here. They look like... is that silver? Can't tell. That looks like silver. And we've got some iron. And we've got some gold here. A lot of fairly decent resources. Then up here we've got some gems. Yeah, all this looks pretty decent actually. It may appear actually, since this seems just to be a well, just a peninsula basically. We'll build a city over here, and then our next bet is try to get one here so we can capture the gold just around the corner. I guess that this doesn't go any further yet. Just goes there and it stops. We might as well see if there's any barbarian encampments nearby. Oh, I hope there isn't. Okay, let's move you across here. We might as well move you just to cover that cloud up so we can see what's above there. Yeah, this is a nice plot of land. City here or city there. City there. Yeah, I think we've got a very nice plot actually. Okay, what's found here? New city. And what have we got? The city of York. Well, who knew that York was so close to London?